Hey everyone. I almost made a huge mistake this week. Obviously, I know it's Easter Sunday coming up here, and people are going to be coming to church looking for a sermon about the resurrection. But as I thought about the resurrection story and how many times I've taught it, I kind of thought, I wonder what I'm going to do with this. I don't know if I have anything left to say about it. And so I started trying to do different things with the resurrection story. I was off in Revelation. I was looking at different things. I'd put together a sermon that I thought was okay, but it just didn't really seem right. So I talked to Sarah about it, and she said, the simple story is really powerful. So I went back and I looked at that simple story again, specifically what Peter has to say about it lots of years later after he was at the empty tomb. And I found some beautiful things. I found some things that really apply to us. I found something in that really familiar story that might be unfamiliar to us. Some reminders we need. The sermon is called The Power of the Resurrection, and we're going to retell that simple story because it is actually the center of everything and needs to continue to be so. The Power of the Resurrection. At 10 o'clock, our Bible study, we're still in the Psalms. We're just about done Psalm class. As I was gathering up what I have left over, I realized that I had a verse over here from this Psalm and a verse from that Psalm and maybe 2 from here and 3 from over there and just a bunch of things that were kind of scattered around that I thought were really interesting, but I didn't know what to do with them. And so I started putting them in piles in similar groups, and I realized there was a theme to it. And so what I did was I made this Sunday's Bible study out of all of those random verses. What I'm going to give you is sort of a top 10 list from the Psalms. Top 10 Psalms you need to know. Little verses, little snippets, little things that it's not an entire Psalm, but just a portion of it that would be worth thinking about. There's going to be lots to talk about and lots to read there, but I can't tell you where to go because it's random. So you're just going to have to show up and see what we're talking about. But a top 10 list from the Psalms on Sunday. It's going to be really fun. If you're teaching Sunday school, thank you very much. You're doing more than you know. You're doing something really significant by doing that. So thank you for doing that. Remember, lunches go until the end of April, so plan to stay for that. Once again, there's going to be lots of people here. I already know that there are pews that are going to be full of visitors. Why don't you invite someone too? People expect to be invited to church on Easter weekend. Why not take advantage of that? Invite your friends, invite your family. It's going to be a really good day. It's going to be really fun and lots of rejoicing and good things. We'll see you here.